Let us continue to share the peace of Christ as we take a moment to get to know each other a little better. If this is your first time worshiping with us, I hope you'll take a moment to complete the blue and white welcome card and return that in the offering plate a little bit later. And we could all take a moment right now to pass along the red friendship pad and note your neighbors' names as a way to greet each other following the worship service. I hope you'll join us for two inspiring speakers coming up. Next Sunday, there's an all-congregation luncheon featuring Dr. Richard Baker. And then a week from Wednesday, there's a Future Is Now luncheon, and the guest speaker is Dr. Ray Bowden. Registration deadline for both of these events is Monday. And then next Sunday, I hope you'll join us for coffee hour as we say thank you to and celebrate the ministry of the Reverend Rachel Wan. For 10 years, Rachel has been our coordinator of community ministries, and she's now moving on, but we want to appreciate our appreciation to her and give glory to God for her ministry. Speaking of ministries, I'd like to now introduce Deacon Judy Lauer with a moment for mission. Judy?
Her name is Catarina Jimenez. Catarina is a soft-spoken but resilient woman who lives in the mountains of Guatemala. Catarina has overcome great adversity in her life. Not only was she born into a very poor family, she was born with just one functioning eye. Her first husband died, leaving her to raise their children alone, Antonio, now 17, and Juana, age 6. A few years later, Catarina became pregnant with twins, but was abandoned by their father soon after she told him the news. The twins are now 17 months old. Catarina takes in laundry, but she still struggles with deep poverty. However, she no longer has to see her children suffer from malnutrition and hunger because of the food shortages they experience. This is due to receiving small rations from the United States Agency for International Development, its food aid program. This is available to women with children under 2. Catarina is very grateful for this food aid. Bread for the World's offering of letters this year aims to realize a world in which all of God's children are fed. We are urging our congressmen to reform U.S. food aid abroad in response to famine, natural disasters, and humanitarian emergencies. With smart improvements, our nation can respond more quickly when disaster hits, making our funds more effective and efficient. We can also provide more nutritious food, especially to women and children, in the critical 1,000-day window between pregnancy and the child's second birthday. I invite you to join the Hunger Ministry team in McFarland Hall following this worship service and turn your faith into action. Take just a few minutes to write a brief letter to your members of Congress. Handwritten personal letters are still one of the best ways to get their attention. By using your influence with elected officials, you participate in God's creative work in the world. Reforming U.S. food aid is like taking 5 loaves and 2 fish, and feeding 5,000 people.